I'm Lizzy, I'm 25 and I'm from Manchester. I have 3 sisters. I've got a twin who also has CF. We're very, very close, so we talk about our CF all the time. But one time when she was ill in hospital, and then I was also ill in hospital, but she was in Aberdeen, I was in Manchester, and the one thing, because she's rarely ill, I wanted to do was just go to Aberdeen and give her a big hug, but I couldn't, and that was just devastating. At school I was always in my books, always wanted the best grades, and again when I was at university I just worked really hard to do that, and then the natural progression for me was to go on and do a PhD. My whole final year seemed to be a lot harder than other years previously. I developed a severe reaction to one of the antibiotics I was on, which led me very ill in hospital, and it meant that I missed a lot of my final year projects, a lot of the actual lab work. My course supervisors were worried about my ability to do the exams and said I might have ended up with a non-classified degree, which was devastating, to be honest. But what I did was I just got better and managed to write up my project, and I just had to do it, and that's what I did. And I still got a classification for my degree.
She's been such a model student in terms of her personality, her bounce. When she's had bad periods in hospital and come back, she's always come back with a smile and enthusiasm and a real will to achieve academically. And she's been a breath of fresh air for us all.
I've written a scientific paper on my basic ideas of blood flow in the placenta in preeclampsia. As a scientist, that's what you want. You want your papers published and out there so other people can know, and other people can work on it and know about it and bring together and hopefully help cure the disease in the end anyway.
My name's Nigel Brooke, I'm 33 years old. I live in Sheffield, but I'm currently working as a doctor in Doncaster Royal Infirmary. Well, I was diagnosed with CF when I was about 3 years of age. That was literally because my sister was diagnosed and my mum knew that whatever my sister had, I had. At that time, the life expectancy was less than 18, so to be told that your child would die before you're 18 is a devastating piece of information, and especially when both of your children have that same condition. I think I wanted to go into medicine because, having spent a lot of time in hospital as a child, I could kind of see nurses and doctors working together, and I pretty much knew that that was probably what I wanted to do as a living. It was quite a unique experience to have seen it from both sides as a patient. It's not just a job, it's a passion really. Medicine, it's more than just a job, it's your life. Working with children is completely different to anything else in medicine. It's great fun, so there's a much more of a relaxed environment than compared to the adult wards. So trying to make it more of a game and playing with children and trying to pick up clinical signs from that point of view. It's a very rewarding job to do. It's a job that has massive highs and lows, so when the highs are there, they're great, but when the lows are there, there's some really sad times. Having CF, I think, does impact on my life as a doctor. The hours are long and it can be sometimes quite hard, so especially after doing a full weekend on call or a full week of night shifts, you do start to feel really. It does weigh you down, you get tired. I find that my chest is worse towards the end of that week of night shifts.
His underlying cystic fibrosis, I think to overcome that and achieve what is achieved anyway is good. But I think to maintain that, through a heavy training programme of becoming a doctor and maintaining a workload, a demanding workload, I think that's really good. And a good example to other cystic fibrosis sufferers to see that they can, achieve lots in life.
There are people out there who have low times during CF, especially some kids get really down. The treatment is bad, it's sometimes nasty, but when you're well, things can be absolutely great and you can go on and do exactly what you want to do in life if you strive for it.
My name's Ian Hamilton, I'm 38, I live in West Acton. I'm married to Helen Hamilton, my wonderful wife.
This is Bea, our youngest daughter, and we have an older daughter as well called Ruby, who's almost 4.
When I was about 10 years old, I was told that I could never have kids, which is what they believed in those days for people with cystic fibrosis. So during my teens and in my 20s, that's what I believed, and it affected my self-esteem, my confidence. So it was almost like a miracle when we were told that we'd be able to have children. So it's just been the most fantastic and amazing time over the last 4 years. All the time I do think about my cystic fibrosis. It does affect me every single day. This winter has hit me harder than any other really over the last few years. I've had 40 days off work, I've had time in hospital. Right, so those are the 3 quotes. If you haven't got them down already, pop them down now please, okay? I work in a secondary school called Chiswick Community School. I'm the SENCO there, which is the Special Needs Coordinator. I think the reason that I've chosen special needs is because I've had a medical condition, I have special medical needs, and now I want to help other people who have disabilities, who are less fortunate.
If you just meet Ian and you don't really know that much about him, he just seems like an ordinary guy, and he is really dedicated in his job and he motivates lots of teenagers. When you know him better and you know about CF and all that that brings, then you realise that actually all of that is an extraordinary achievement.
I'm proud that I've become a sort of middle manager, that I run a special needs department with a team of about 20 people, and I really enjoy it, particularly because of the people around me. If I was to give advice to somebody younger who is CF, I would say live the moment, make the most of your life, look after yourself, but enjoy life.